Back, we're back again, episode 5. Haven't gave up yet, and we're not gonna give up. Everyone says majority of podcasts start to whittle down when they do episode 13, but we're gonna stay consistent because we're getting a lot of positive feedback from it and helping a lot of people and giving people something forward to look forward to listening to every week.
Someone forward to look to?
Yep.
Someone forward.
Fuck.
Woo! That coffee.
I know.
I chugged it.
Fuck, we just got done traveling. We went to LA for the fights. What'd you think of LA?
I like LA. I don't like the pollution in the air, though. I felt like I don't know. It was gross.
Fuck, dude, I felt like I was smoking cigarettes the whole time, too. Like, you look over LA and it's just a smog cloud of just dirty clouds. You can't even see the blue sky. I can't imagine what that shit's gonna be like in 5 years, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
Phoenix is there, too, but it's not near as fucking bad.
Yeah, not where we live either. Out where,
Yeah, it's not too bad. But the trip went good, except I ended up getting sick. I don't know why, but fucking took a puff off Cody Nolov's joint, or his brother's joint that he was puffing. He's like, here, have this. I was like, ah, sure. And I was like, fuck, right when I did that, I shouldn't have done that. Who knows what that kid's been sucking on, you know what I mean?
True.
Here,
He seemed like a nice guy, though.
He is
but
nice.
You're
He's
right.
cool, and that was nice of him. But then, that's the problem. Like, and then the kid gave us a pen from Ireland, and who knows where that thing's been. We're puffing off that. I just gotta get smarter with that. And who knows if that was it, but just traveling, not eating the right foods.
We ate pretty good. We really did.
We ate really good, but shit, our stomach's not used to.
Yeah.
Overall, we did good though. There was a Whole Foods right around the corner.
Nice.
It was nice.
Texas was sweet. Went out to Texas. Got to meet with the Optic guys. Texas houses are probably the coolest houses I've ever seen. They're all brick mansions.
Yeah,
Those are
everything. The air there's nice. There's a lot of space. Like the houses are badass. It's clean. I could live in Texas.
That's probably where I'm gonna have all my monkeys and.
Yeah, that place is badass. It was different being around the Optic Gaming crew. That's a whole different world of just literally get to play video games. We got to see their headquarters, their office. If you follow us on Instagram, you got to kind of see a peek of it too, and then meet like the pro gamers and stuff. Like they even have a trainer. They have everything. They're like a
They've called it. They have coaches. It's pretty interesting.
yeah. It was crazy. It was a different kind of life. Like not really a lot. Everyone would think, man, I would do anything to play video games all day. It's not really a life I would want, unless you like. I don't know.
I could do it. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it full time, but I can get into video games.
Well,
I'm sure it's different when they're making. That kid made what, a $70,000 donation. It's different. It's not just like if you were to go try to sit down and play video games all day. It's like, oh well, let me add a couple $100,000 to the.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, maybe I will.
Yeah, for sure when you're balling out. But we have a decent idea about how to nutrition and stuff. But the only thing I have fucking weak eyes, dude. My eyes get tired looking at the TV screen too long. Like staring at that screen 8 hours a day would wear me the fuck out.
Yeah,
dude.
it definitely was taking a toll on my eyes after surgery. I felt like, but I don't know. It's not like I don't feel like I have any bad. I don't know. I don't feel like it made my eyes any worse. Maybe a little. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was curious because their nutritionist guy, I was like, because they try to make the kids eat healthy, but these kids have gotten where they got, just eating whatever they want, just doing whatever they want. And he's like, yeah, it's going to be hard to prove whether they're doing better because of the food or not. But I was like, man, that's got to help huge. Like,
Yeah,
are they forced to work out every day, or?
I don't know. I don't think they said. I don't know if they're forced to.
But they're on like a regimen.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was crazy. I had no idea. They said just in Optic alone they have 200 employees.
Oh wow. Yeah, they had a whole facility. Where editing and merchandise and everything. Gaming's blowing up.
And the minimum for a pro gamer, the minimum they can make is $5K a month.
I think that was for a certain team, a certain game.
Oh.
I think they have different games that probably make different amounts, but yeah.
And then they get their living paid for and their food paid for. And it's crazy now you can start going to college for gaming.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's if I had to go back and couldn't pick fighting, I probably would have picked gaming. If I couldn't pick fighting.
Dude, I wonder what that program's like. Like, what do you?
At school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, who's setting up that program?
No, that's good.
I don't know. What'd you think of the fights though? Watching them.
Yeah, well, it was cool seeing TJ and Cody live. Made me realize, they're little. They're 5'6". They're little. They're not very big. they're not as fast as I thought they would be. Like watching in person, if you watch on TV, people look bigger, faster, all these things. Watching live, it's just they're just normal dudes walking around, are about as tall as my shoulders. So I'm sure eventually I'll see both of those guys. We'll see though.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Someone who's like a hard slugger, a banger, and just wrestles like a boxer, a wrestler, like it sucks, but like especially in the smaller weights, eventually they're gonna get figured out.
Yeah.
And Cody kind of has. He stays, his head stays in one place when he punches. His hands always come back to his armpits, and like we both kind of figured TJ was gonna win that fight. That's why like getting knocked out like that clean back to back to back. Who knows what it's gonna do to your psyche, and who knows what physically it's gonna do to your chin. Like you could be losing your chin, but like when I think about that, I think about when Dan Henderson knocked out Michael Bisping. Literally fucking almost crushed his head through the canvas, and then what, 2-3 years later, Bisping's the champion.
Yeah, it's crazy. Fighting's fucked.
It's just hard to say.
It is. I had finally announced my fight. I announced it on Ariel's show. Fighting Jose Quinones. He's on a 4-fight win streak in the UFC. I think he's 8-2. I think he's boxer, jiu-jitsu kind of guy. So it's gonna be a good matchup for me. I'm excited for that fight. It's 8 weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet, and this is the first camp we're like not 100% healthy for, so it's just gonna be like, just like Ryan Holiday says, the obstacles away, and there's gonna be a bunch of obstacles to get over this fight camp, but it's just gonna, after we get through it, it's just gonna make boom us up to a whole new fucking level.
Yeah, it's weird starting camp. I don't know. Obviously, if everyone knows, I got a tear in my hip and my labrum. But I'm getting a cortisone shot actually right after this. It's supposed to really numb the pain, and you're supposed to be able to train through it. And then I'm gonna get one a couple weeks out from the fight, and then fight. So yeah, this camp's gonna be super weird. We're gonna have to just kind of play around and figure out different ways to get in shape. But regardless, I'm gonna be in shape, ready to go for 15 minutes. And honestly, I just don't. We watched this kid the other night. I just don't think he's gonna be able to take the shots that I'm gonna hit him with. So, and I think it's a good match for me. He switches stances a little bit, but I feel like I can box or I can strike with a southpaw, orthodox, doesn't matter. He's gonna have to adjust to me, and he's not gonna be able to. So it's gonna be a good fight. T-Mobile Arena, opening the main card. Conor Khabib. So really, like, fans are lucking out with the two biggest fights of the year.
Man, it's gonna be a fucking electric night. This is gonna be the biggest pay-per-view ever, dude. Literally, especially for your fight, everyone in the fucking world's gonna be watching this fight. It's gonna be sweet.
Even there's gonna be, because Conor and Khabib are gonna draw the top A-list celebrities out there. They're gonna be front row, and people that don't know who I am yet, they're gonna find out, and it's gonna be a huge opportunity for me. That's another reason I really wanted to take this fight and deal with this injury, and because this is an opportunity you can't. No, I'm good. Like, you just gotta take it. So
yeah, and we can be ready. That kid's tough, and he leans back. He's tall. Like, it might take like a few minutes, a round, maybe 2 rounds to find his chin, but eventually you're gonna find his chin, hurt him, and then you're gonna stay composed. You're not gonna hurt him and fucking blow out your load because you're surprised that you hurt him. Just like every fight, you're gonna hurt the kid, smile at him, plot forward, and say, "All right, motherfucker," and then find your shots.
He's every Mexican's fucking tough though. He's tough as fuck. So it's gonna be a good fight for me, and I'm gonna be able to hit him a lot, and he'll stay there. And then that's when the nice knockouts come after. They're a little rocked, been hit a lot, looking for a way out, and then I give him a way out. So
yeah, it's gonna be a good hurdle to overcome for sure. I've been doing that Paul Check HLC online that he's given us, and it's fucking sweet, dude. Every time I sit down to do it, it's called the Check Institute. Every time I sit down to do it, I'm like pumped about what I'm learning. I just want to tell everyone, but I just need to soak it in and like I said, lead by example. But it was pretty interesting what we were learning about water the other day. Like, most people are just drinking water. Oh yeah, I'm drinking water. Oh, I'm drinking RO water. Or yeah, I got some distilled water. Like, I guess if the pH is below 7, it's not doing your body good. It's doing your body worse than if you weren't drinking it. Because if the pH is too low, then it takes minerals from your bones, and it takes all the minerals from your body and like dries you out. And like a lot of water is like, they did a test on the Dasani water. You can buy little pH drops from the swim store, because they do that for the pool too. Drop it in there, and if it's not the right color, then it's below the pH. Like, Dasani was on there.
Smart water.
Smart water was on there. There was a bunch of other ones. Like, so the main thing you want to drink is spring water because it has all the electrolytes and minerals in it. And if you are drinking RO water, hopefully you're not drinking distilled. It's pretty much the same thing, but you can add Himalayan sea salt or Celtic salt and just add those minerals back in. But that's super important. He said a lot of people have a lot of health issues because they're just drinking the wrong water and they have fucking no clue why.
Damn, that's crazy.
And like his six core principles, he said it this way, is like the main things in life that you need to have taken care of is your thinking, your breathing, your eating, your drinking, your moving, and your sleeping. If one of those are out of whack, it's going to throw everything else out of whack. Your brain won't be functioning right. You'll be having a lot of issues, and then you'll go to the doctor, and then they'll put you on pills, and then put you on pills that you're relied on. So then you get off those pills, and you're fucking freaking out worse. So like, if you can take care of those things, like in a more like holistic way, like eating good and doing all that shit, it's gonna help a lot more than going to the doctor and be like, man, I need Adderall. Get on Adderall, and we have a friend coming off the Adderall, and it's fucking him up, dude. And it's almost scary how bad it's fucking him up because that shit's legal. You go to the doctor who's supposed to heal you, and he fucks you up worse, gives you something that's worse for you. Yeah, it just sucks. And it says 90 to 95% of the disease and health problems are caused by diet and lifestyle. Having one of those six principles, one of them out of whack, and then you just start spiraling down. Your relationships go down. Everyone who you love, you start treating them like shit, and it's just not a good thing. But that Paul Check and all the shit I'm learning from him is fucking pretty cool, and I look forward to learning it every night. What was the video you were watching about the Donda Pawnee?
What was it? What's his name?
Donda Pawnee. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I was just watching last night. Just kind of actually, I think I was watching a Sam Harris meditation thing, like him talking about meditation, and then the next video is just kind of rotating through, and then that guy popped up, and he was a monk in Hawaii for I don't know how long, but yeah, he was talking about pretty much saying how we're so good at being distracted, looking at not using a technology as an excuse, but that's just how we're really good at being distracted because we look at our phones constantly. It beeps, we grab it and look at it. We're just distracted. We're not good at concentrating.
And concentrating. If you're good at concentrating, that leads you to be able to focus on something.
Yeah, he was talking about how powerful the mind is and how we can pick where our awareness goes through learning how to control our brain. We have to learn how to control our brain, which means we have to meditate and concentrate on our breath, just being able to concentrate on what we want to concentrate on. Like he was saying, being happy isn't what was he saying? I'd have to watch it again, but
They're talking about the ball of energy too. We only have so much energy.
yeah,
And you only have so much energy. You can't be all over the place. And if you're not distracted, then you can't. I mean, if you can't concentrate, then you're not focused on the things you want, like the people you love, like your partner, the things you're really passionate about. If you can't concentrate, you're not going to be able to focus on that stuff. And you only have so much energy in a day. And if it's spread all over because you're constantly distracted, then all the, like, you're going to have too many things. Like, he likes to boil it down so there's very, like, simple. You only have a few things that you concentrate your energy on. And sometimes I even feel like I'm like, fuck, dude, I almost got too much on my plate. Like, I gotta train you, I gotta train myself, I got my jiu-jitsu gym, I gotta continue learning, but at the same time, I'm like, I fucking love doing it all. So all of it I'm doing, I'm like enjoying all the time. So like I said, in my nights, I can't really just like slack off and, okay, I'm just gonna fucking take a couple bong rips and watch The Simpsons or something. I'm like, okay, I gotta do my Paul Check course, or I gotta watch some jiu-jitsu, or I gotta watch your opponent, or I gotta watch boxing videos. There's just so much information that I have to keep learning.
Dan Dapany, that's his name. Dan Dapany.
Is it Dan Dapani?
That might be his name too.
Dan Dapani. I think that's what they're saying.
Dan
That's cool.
Dapani.
Check him out. Dan Dapani on YouTube.
Just YouTube him, and he has a bunch of good videos.
So how many weeks are we from your fight?
I think we're 7 work weeks, one, and then fight week. I love fight week. All the media, shit's fun.
Yeah, and I was planning on fighting then, but like this is such a big fight and a big opportunity that I'm try to concentrate most of my time on Sugar, and then I'm gonna try to fight here in Phoenix November 17th, so it'll work out perfect.
That will be sweet.
Like for Sean, we're probably gonna do a lot of boxing this fight camp, lot of boxing. This kid switches. His like fundamentals aren't very good. I don't. In both our minds, we see it being a short night, but we're gonna be ready for it being a long night. We're gonna be ready for 15 minutes of fucking bouncing that kid's head off the face. And I know he's gonna sprint forward. He's gonna try to put you on the fence. He's gonna try to grapple you. But that's why we've been spending so much time training our jiu-jitsu, training with good guys. So we're gonna be ready for it.
He's either getting choked out or knocked out.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I'm pumped. I finally one of my I play Fortnite a lot, so I Twitch. One of my guys, one of my followers helped me finally get all my emotes done, all my sub badges done. So I'm jacked about that. Fortnite.
So that's pretty much the main things for you. Like, what are your main like loves that you want to focus on that are going to help you get closer to your one dream? I'd say.
Yeah, I'm pretty much so obviously training every day. I pretty much play Fortnite every day, 5, 6 times a week for sure. Um, I've been doing my 5 minute journal every morning and every night for the last month or so.
How's
I'm pretty
that been?
consistent with that. I can tell. I feel like it makes my day better, especially when I meditate every morning out by the pool in the sun. It's just nice to start your day like that. It really is. It really you can the biggest part you can tell is when you don't do it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, mine's kind of all over the place.
For sure.
It's weird. It's weird.
Well, especially once you get in the habit of meditating all the time and then you stop meditating, like you can definitely tell, like your days usually start better if you do like have a good morning routine. Like Sean has his journal, then we meditate, then we go do our water with sea salt, lemon. I like to have the apple cider vinegar.
Ooh.
We usually start our day like that, and usually ends up being a fucking good day.
I think Sam Harris was saying, I want to say it was him. He was saying how meditation is going to be looked at as something you feel guilty not doing. Because once you really understand, he said, like the whole world's starting to realize how beneficial it is and how if you're not doing it, you're missing out. He said it's coming down to the point where it's like, just like you're sleeping and eating, it's like, did you meditate today?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you learning how to control where your energy goes? So.
Yeah, it all kind of ties in together, dude. It's like in that Tools of Titans book, like about almost every single one of them in there, we're talking about how they meditate. And that's when I was like, fuck, there's probably something to this. So we started doing it, and it's good.
And it's not like every time you just go out there and you're just thoughtless. I've had times where I did 10-minute meditation, 9 minutes and 30 seconds. I was thinking, just, damn it.
Dude, seriously.
It just happens. But you get better every single time. Then you'll have times you're like, holy shit, I'm good. And the next time you're like, damn it, nope, still suck. But you're getting better, and you can tell you're getting better.
Yeah, and I think you can tell when you're getting better is when like something during the day is gonna really piss you off, and like your emotions want to take control, and you're like, okay, this is a good spot here to sit, could take big breaths, follow my breath, feel myself where I'm at, and just be right in the moment. Because just like Eckert says, half the things you're stressing about and anxious about aren't even real. They're not even going to happen, and you're just making it up and ruining that present moment.
We're so good at it. We've been doing our whole lives.
And I'm not that good. Like, dude, there's times where I'm like, what the fuck?
No, we're good at making up stuff in our head.
Oh, yeah. Holy fuck. Constantly making up shit and stressing about shit that never even happens for sure.
Dan Dapany, or Dan, whatever, Dapani, he was saying how... do you tell your kids, concentrate? Or he said, who all in the audience has learned how to concentrate, actually took a class and learned how to concentrate? Like he said, like 1 or 2 people raised their hand. Then he said, how many people tell their kids, or no, then he said, how many people tell their kids to concentrate and they don't know why they can. Everyone tells their kids concentrate. No one's taught how to concentrate. And I think meditation is a huge part of that, learning how to concentrate.
Dude, can you even imagine for kids now that have iPads and the phones going on, how hard it is for them to concentrate?
Yeah. It's weird, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But I like the thing that I asked you the other day. I was like, how many 50-year-old people do you know that like are master of their minds and master their bodies?
Or at least trying to.
Yeah, or like pretty close. Like maybe Joe Rogan, maybe Paul Chek. But other than that, think of most 50-year-olds you know. And that's why I like look at those guys. I'm like, okay, I want to be like those guys when I'm older. They're super open-minded, fucking very knowledgeable. Their health's in order. Like I want to be like those guys. So like that's where try to find those guys and follow them.
Yeah, I don't even know how long. It's been a long time. I've been going to bed at 10:30, waking up at 7:30. Like how nice is that? It's just a routine now. I don't even pretty much have to set my alarm. Just wake up. Just so nice. Such a nice routine to be in. No matter what it is. Friday night, let's go out. It's not even. It's never like that. It's always Friday night in bed by 10:30. Saturday night in bed by 10:30. A lot of people use those nights to let's get fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just not, in my opinion, it's just not worth it. I feel worse. I don't feel like I'm getting better or I'm bettering myself. I feel like I'm getting worse or I'm going away from my goals. And obviously, my goal right now, the biggest one is get in shape, go knock this kid out. And so that's pretty much what I'm focused on.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Like, dude. What do we do today?
I'm pumped. I'm not pumped to get my cortisone shot.
Oh, we gotta do that after this.
Yeah, I'm not.
What's the needle about
Big
this
needle
long?
into my hip, but on it, I'm so excited because yesterday I trained real hard. Woke up and it was sore. And last night laying in bed, it was just aching. But I've heard a lot of good things about this cortisone shot. I've heard not a lot of bad things, but I heard some people it doesn't really do much for. So I'm hoping it's really gonna just kind of help. But even if not, like we'll be able to swim, aerodyne. There's things around what I can do to be able to get in shape. I'll be okay.
Yeah, we worked with that Brandon guy today.
Yeah,
Brandon PFS. I tagged him on Instagram, but that was nice, helping us literally like
just fix our posture and breathing techniques, and so it was like it wasn't a hard lift at all. It was all body weight, but I'm gonna be pretty sore, like a good sore from it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna benefit.
Not like my joints hurt and everything. Like it's gonna be a good sore.
Fuck yeah. How is it living with your mom?
Oh yeah, my mom's been down here for about 2 weeks now. Just literally working nonstop on my house, on my yard. She painted my living room, my kitchen, my laundry room. It's funny. It's like I never stopped living with her. Like she's doing my laundry. Like just I don't know.
I was so curious how you guys were gonna get along, but it seems to be going good.
Yeah, it's going good. Oh yeah, I also went and met with Sean Shelby in Vegas, which was a super weird trip.
Tell me who Sean Shelby is though.
Sean Shelby's the matchmaker and the contract guy for the smaller weights in the UFC. I'm not sure which ones, but
He's my weight too.
is he?
70, yeah.
I flew into Vegas. It's like a 40-minute flight. Was there for 5 hours and flew back home. So it's super weird going to Vegas and back in the same day. I wasn't even gone for 9 hours. Went and negotiated my contract. Got a new contract. Confirmed the fight with El Taco, and yeah, so that was good.
And he kind of gave you a rundown of what the bantamweights are making, or what?
Yeah, kind of gave me a rundown of how much everyone's making.
Did he seem to like you? Or what was he like? Were he talking to you like he's your friend?
I think he knows.
It's business.
I think he knows the potential I have to become a real superstar and a real pay-per-view star, and I think the whole UFC knows that. And I don't know. Some people get butthurt about it, and like, oh, why are you picking him? It's not really that they're picking me. It's that I'm just really the next option or the next guy. It's, the content I give them to put out. Welcome to the Sugar Show, like all this stuff. It's just such good stuff that for them to, it's a business. It's not just who's the best fighter, it's a business
And your character people haven't seen before is super like skinny, a big fro, you dress super flashy. Like half the shit you wear, dude, no one's got the balls to wear that stuff. But you're like fuck it and rock it. You don't walk around like insecure, like what's that person thinking? Walking around thinking I'm the fucking man, and they like that, I think.
Yeah, that must be. And there's never really been a star. I mean, 45 was Connor, but he's not even in talk at 45 anymore. There's no really. I mean, Ortega too, but no, there's never really been a star at 35. TJ and Cody, I feel like they're semi-stars. They're not real superstars.
Yeah.
And
TJ is fucking skilled.
TJ is good. He's super skilled. He's one of my favorite like fighters. If I was like not just from like a fan's standpoint, like TJ is one of the best in the world. I think.
100%.
He's one of my favorites to watch.
Because you rarely see a wrestler, like I said, a high level wrestler be able to punch at range, punch people at the end of their punches, and be so fucking well rounded everywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's crazy. Like we're gonna fight him someday. He's so good. He's gonna be at the top for the next couple 4 or 5 years, and I'll be there soon. And
It's hard to say that.
You're
And then
right. It
someone
is
comes
hard.
whacks him with one shot. And
Well, dude,
who
think
knows?
about he beat Brow twice,
Mm-hmm.
lost a super controversial decision to Dominic,
Mm-hmm.
went and beat John Lineker, beat Cody twice. He's really like if you give him that if you take away that loss from Dominic, he's like hasn't lost in how long? A sunset or some shit. Like
Fucking stud.
he hasn't lost in a while.
But like someone like Marlon Moraes comes out,
Yeah.
strokes him coming in, boom.
You're right.
And the whole thing changes.
I wonder who they're gonna give TJ next. I just don't care to see TJ versus Henry. Like, I'd be like, cool. What's next?
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking Henry pulled it off, dude. He did. He went in there, started rolling his ankle. As soon as he started rolling his ankle, I was like, man, that's gonna give him excuse. Once
Dude,
it gets
tough
tough,
motherfucker though.
once it gets tough to go out, and then that's gonna give him excuse. But he stayed in there, like
He did. Damn.
definitely high level, and he definitely was prepared. He looked
good.
He looked
very
fucking
good.
improved too.
He did.
It looked like he dialed in his diet too. He wasn't dying, getting on the scale. He was.
I don't think I've ever seen him look ripped, and he looked ripped. It was a good camp for him. I don't know about how good the camp was, but looked good. Good performance.
Yeah, for sure. Who else was on that fight?
Cub Swanson got dropped with a jab. That kind of sucked to see.
That was sad because that whole arena was electric for him.
Yeah, the loudest moment in there was when Cub walked out.
It was loud. God, poor guy.
We got to see Darren Till and Woodley were sitting right next to each other. It wasn't awkward, but it was just kind of dull. Till is huge.
Till's 205, and how many weeks from his fight? Not
4.
many. Yeah.
I think if he makes weight, it's just hard to say. I don't know. Guessing fights are fucked, but Till looks like he's an animal. He is an animal.
Yeah, it's gonna say if Till can shut down Woodley's takedowns, he's gonna.
Or he gets taken down and stands back up.
Yeah. What's Till fucking good solid 5-6 inches taller than Woodley?
Yeah, did you see the poster they put out? They made him look like he's towering over him.
Holy shit. We were sitting right next to Cowboy too, and Cowboy's funny. He's like an old Western fucking shooter, and like someone brought a beer and tried to give it to Uriah, and Cowboy grabbed it right from their hands, started chugging it, looks at me like, I was like, you homo.
That's funny.
That was funny. It's weird he's fighting Mike Perry and they both train at the same gym. Like,
wait, what?
Mike Perry's, I just watched the Anatomy of the Fighter, the new one, and Mike Perry's training at Jackson's. Greg Jackson and Brandon Gibson are cornering Cowboy, and then Jackson or Wink, and then some other guy is cornering Mike Perry.
Damn, that's gonna be a sweet fight. Is that on the Till card?
I think so, but both those guys are real fighters, dude. It don't fucking matter. Those guys would fight each other for free and just laugh about it. Go
seriously,
each other
dude.
nuts.
Perry looked fucked up at those fights, like on something.
Dude, and who knows? I'm not gonna say anything, but it looked like his like pain meds. It was like he could have just been real high.
He looked
too.
high as shit. Maybe on something else. Perry, he's super cool, dude.
Like Mike, sweet shoes. He looked at his shoes. They're like these old like Air Monarchs. He looked at me.
And then looked down at his shoes for like 5 minutes. Like, that was funny. Those fights are pretty sweet.
Yeah, I thought it.
Rose Namajunas. Oh my god, she's like the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's insane.
She was cute. Like she looked pretty cute on TV, but like in life she's just small, just a little girl. Like yeah,
shaved head, didn't give a fuck. That's sweet.
She was pretty fucking.
She was cool. Yeah, she was cool.
What are we at?
I'm not pumped to get my cortisone shot.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do some book giveaways. Ryan Holiday sent Sean a bunch of Ego is the Enemy and Obstacles Away. And we're gonna, anyone who tags both of us in a post with a Timbo and Sugar Show logo, podcast logo, we'll put you in a drawing. On the story, if you post about it, we'll put 2 of you in. 2 of the same one in, and then we'll pick probably 2 people who win, and then we'll send you guys out Ego is the Enemy book. So follow.
Or whichever book you want. I got 3 different ones. I got the Daily Stoicism ones. That one's really good. I've been reading every day. The Ego is the Enemy, also really good. You read that one?
Yeah.
I've just kind of started that one. And then Obstacles Away, one of my favorite ones. So we'll send you out one of those.
Yeah, it's good. What I eventually want to start doing is like each week, it's hard each week because we're not very fast readers, but like each week get a new book and both of us read it.
I can't read a book in a week.
If it's a simple one. But then just kind of, even if it's half, dude, and then just underline what we think we want to talk about and just get off the main points of the book and then go on. It doesn't have to be a whole podcast about it, but just bust it out. It'd be nice. And then eventually everyone could read it with us. Not on here, but like we're reading this book this week. You guys get it, and then we'll all just talk about it or whatever.
Also, you guys should shoot us some messages saying what you guys want us to talk about. If there's anything in particular or something. I think as it gets closer to October 6th, closer to fight night, maybe we could rerun. Watch one of my fights together. We'll pull it up on a screen. Put the time in the corner. You guys can see where it's at. Talk about it. Kind of talk about what's going through my mind. You can hear Tim yell things from the corner, and then you can watch me do them and react to what he says. Pretty cool. So stuff like that we could do. We could watch my opponent and break that down. I don't know. You guys give us ideas.
Yeah, and we'll talk about too, like what we ate all week and shit. Like, what'd you eat this morning?
This morning I made a fat shake, 2 scoops of protein, some of that maca powder, some of that collagen powder, a bunch of spinach, almond milk, banana, and then yeah, that's all I had for. And then I went and trained. Then we went and trained. Then I came home, had 3 eggs, 2 toast, and some like leftover noodles and mushrooms and stuff.
Nice. Mine's pretty much the opposite. I did the toast, avocado, eggs in the morning. We went and worked out, came home and had a big power shake. Just found like as many superfoods as I can: flax, maca powder, goat's milk, kefir, spinach, protein,
blueberries,
and now I gotta go to wrestling practice. Sugar's got to do his fucking hip. But every podcast too, we're gonna work on bettering it. We're gonna work on getting better video, matching the sound of the video. But we're trying to figure it out along the way.
Yeah, we think might as well just put the content out there. If something goes wrong, we'll deal with it. But yeah, the more content, the better. Just kind of putting it out there and getting, as long as you guys can really hear us and
yeah, get it across. But like last time, something got fucked up with the audio, and I'm sorry about that. We got a lot of messages saying, "Yeah, the audio's fucked up. The audio's fucked up." For episode 4, I thought it was a really good episode. The best one's on YouTube that we got off this Logitech, and now I think we got the audio fixed.
Yeah.
So we're ready to go. All right. Well, we're gonna do that book giveaway. So tag us in that story, tag us in the post, and then we'll pick the winners. All right. Peace.
Doses. That was 30